Okay. Yeah, I just having few weird glitches here with the stream. Get it set up properly. Get my beverage opened. So it seems to be okay now. What I do want to do is, yeah, that'll be fine. So I'm just going to have an ad start in about 30 minutes, and then I'll get up, walk around for a couple minutes, and then I'll come back, and we'll do till about 11:30 tonight, so about 2 hours. Let's see. So we are in Steam. I was looking at, to click on something. It was taking me to some type of some type of something. We looked at these yesterday. It's Desynced. These things, a sci-fi strategy game with fully customizable units and behaviors. Gather, build. Oh, this is just going through everything. Okay, final upgrade. It's just quickly going through everything. Satisfactory, got it. Super Loco World. Yeah, it sounds a kiddie game. Not terrible, but Satisfactory, got it. Factoria, got it. Captain of Industry, got it. Shapes 2, got it. Dyson Sphere Program, got it. So basically I've got, and Foundry, got it. So basically I've got pretty much enough factory games to keep me busy for the rest of my life. Now this one, I think I'll put it on my wish list because some my daughter might be interested in at some point. That's cute. Okay, let's see. Retreat, Russian Front, Peak, Foundation, Ara History, Untold, Tower Wizard, Broken Arrow, Apex Legends, Anno 1800. Here it was. Nova Roma. So is this real-time strategy stuff? Tacticon is the annual Steam event that celebrates the best in strategy, management, and simulation games, co-hosted by indie publishers Fire Squid and Hooded Horse. Discover hidden gems, upcoming releases, and major titles with discounts, demos, and deep dives from passionate developers around the world, plus an exclusive showcase packed with special content and reveals. Capital Command, huh? Take the helm of a state-of-the-art warship as you fight epic space battles in a sandbox campaign. Upgrade and customize your ship, master the art of maneuvering, and use a blend of tactical prowess and heavy firepower to overcome deadly threats. Sunchip, garden salsa flavor. Hellride Games, huh? Norland. So there's a demo for this, but it didn't say over there that there was a demo. This must be the link to the game. This must be the link to the demo page because they're usually different pages. Norland. Kind of seen this game. think I played a demo for it. Lead your noble family in this medieval colony sim facing off against class conflict, religious struggle, and political treachery. Tend to your people's needs, uncover the lost knowledge of a fallen empire, and engage in nefarious plots against your enemies. I think it's like a medieval rim world kind of thing. Of course, then you've got going medieval. I would think there's adult themes and stuff in here, and so it wouldn't be for like streaming on my channel. Manor Lords is down to $26. Foundation is not on sale. Let's see, Endless Legend 2. Definitely graphics update from the original. Lead your people to victory on an ever-evolving world in this strategy game featuring asymmetric factions led by powerful heroes. Build your empire, wield political influence, and raise grand armies to wage war in a race to uncover dark secrets buried within the planet. I've played some of Endless Legend 1. That's pretty good. I think well, I don't know. That's another game that I have that I really haven't played much of, Terra Invicta. Falling, conquer a vast procedural generated star system in Falling Frontier, a sci-fi RTS where intel and logistics are decisive factors. Yeah, I'm not really an RTS person. I remember one of the first RTS games I played, Warcraft, way back in the day. And I would just sit there and watch the little guys like chopping down the trees and saying, "I'm done." And then then the opponent would build up their army and come and smash me. And I'd be like, that's so cool how they do that. More into the aesthetics of the game than the actual gameplay. So they just same thing with like Total Annihilation. Yeah, that game was Total Annihilation. My side getting totally annihilated. Pretty much every game. So lost to 2, huh? Let's build a dungeon, huh? Instead of let's build a zoo. This looks like the same team that did Let's Build a Zoo. Let's build a dev team. That's cool. Terrascape, Kaiser Punk. Let's see. Recent reviews 810, mostly positive. Only 72%. All reviews very positive. 86%. Let's see what a recent review says. Well, I really like the game and its design, but it's been out for over a year now. It's been out for almost a year and a half. It still hasn't seen any major updates. Most of the features are currently unavailable, and there just isn't much to do after about 25 to 30 hours of play. Updates are coming out painfully slow, and unfortunately, I'm worried people might forget about this game soon. I really wish I could give it a thumbs up, but right now I wouldn't recommend it. Maybe I'll change that later. Now, I don't remember. While I do like this game, I was expecting a slightly more polished product for what I paid for. The explanations and guides could use quite a bit of work. There's still some unexplained bugs. I'm not sure what to report to the dev and what bugs I can disregard for now. There's a lot of room for improvement, so either buy this game when it's on sale or save your money for later. Yes, needs a heavy amount of polishing, balancing, and quality of life. That was posted on the 17th. Kind of lacking, not my thing. I didn't recommend this game if you want to do any sort of combat which is necessary for aggression. I had it sitting in my library for a while. I was excited for it, but it got repetitive. Now it is, I still think though, it's still the bones. It's still the bones of a good game. It still needs a lot of flesh put on the bones. And I'm trying to remember, when did Hooded Horse come into the picture for this game? Because you think Hooded Horse would be more motivated to get the game into a more playable state as far as the mechanics, the systems, any type of story, tutorial, explanations for things, maybe tool tips, stuff like that. But they don't seem, like I said, it's been out for, I think came out in May of 2024. So that would have been, so it's been over a year, not quite a year and a half. But you can see that a lot of what's coming out is coming out in, what they need to do here, they need to open up a new, now I don't know if they can do this, if there's restrictions on Twitch, like it actually has to be a patch or something to call it like an upgrade or something. But this is from January, but there is all of this stuff that's going on in the game since then. A lot of screenshots and stuff. But they are still working on the game. This is July 3rd. Current work and upcoming changes. What we've been working on and why it's taking so long. The reason it's taking so long is because they're actually reworking most of the systems in the game from when it was first released. I mean, the game looks great. The graphics and stuff, you can walk through your town and you can look at the buildings and stuff up close. It looks great. But when I played the demo, when the game first came out, it was, it just, there wasn't a lot there. That's why I haven't bought it yet. So you can see here, Mandalores, this was September 2020. 6 months later, February 2021. 6 months later, November 2021. And by this time, because of the way it looked, it was getting lots of, it was, the wish list was going up to like 30, 40, 50,000 people. And I had it on my wish list. I don't know if I still do. But I mean, when it becomes playable, and like the guy said, I played the demo for probably 5-6 hours. I played the demo, and there were just systems that were broken. And like I said, that's why they're reworking things. Initially, you'd have a family that's gathering berries, and then they would bring them back into town. You would set up a stall, an area of the town that had stalls to sell stuff, and they would open up a stall and like they'd sell the berries there, but then who's collecting the berries? And so that was kind of an issue. Um, I remember at one point I had, because you go out and I forget, you collect stuff, you go out and hunt animals or whatever, you bring the food back, but then you have the skins, and so you can get a tanner. The tanner can work the skins. You can sell the leather. So I had like 90 leather, and it was in the warehouse. And you had to build a trading post. So I built the trading post. I put like 50 of the leather up for sale. They came to get the leather, and they took the leather, but I never got paid for it. I'm like, at that point, I was done. I'm just like, nah, I'm done. This is kind of half baked at this point. So, yeah, so this is May of 2024. So it's been out now for what? May to April. It's been out for 14 months. I think there was something in here for April where it said that where it said it was I think it used to say April in here is when the release date was. Yeah, April 26, 2024. So it's been out for about 14 months. Like I said, the game is beautiful. I mean, the game is beautiful. The combat was broken at the very beginning. The archers did like zero damage. And there was tactics that you could use to basically win every battle. Um, I mean, yeah, the game looks great. The stall system didn't work right. And then also, families can build in their backyard. They can build like a blacksmith. Uh, they can have different types of businesses that they run out of their house. I mean, there's no doubt this is like a beautiful game, but that's you can't just build a game around beautiful graphics and stuff. Um, there's got to be like more than just the bare bones of a game of a graphics. And see, right now for me, this just is not. It's not worth it. So that will remain. Is it on my wish list still? I remember the game. One of the reasons I remember the game and I won't forget the game is because I own another game called Ostriv, which is similar to Manor Lords. There's no combat in Ostriv, but it is an 18th century Ukraine city builder, and it's it doesn't have the combat. It doesn't have necessarily foraging, like you don't forage for berries, and the people in the game can have a garden out in front of their house, and they will take their produce and take it to the town and sell it to the town. Um, but it is has a completely fleshed out economy. You can open up a trading post and you can trade with other cities. Um, you can develop industries like iron and smelting and stuff like that. Ostriv, Ostriv. It's a great game, and it also looks beautiful. Maybe not as beautiful as Manor Lords, and you can't like you can only zoom in to a certain distance. You can't like walk through. At least the last time I played Ostriv, you can't like walk through your town like you can in Manor Lords. But still a great game. So we are back to the store. Let's go to my discovery queue, which I am not. Fill up the hole. Which the discovery queue, which I don't hold a lot of. I'm not holding out a lot of hope for the discovery queue. Kart racing, Neon Abyss, Fretless. I should just click on ignore most of these. RoboCop, no. Shadow Labyrinth, genre twisting alternate take on the iconic Pac-Man. Ignore that one. Dawn Apart. Dawn Apart is a space colony and factory sim with fully destructible environments. Mine, automate, and defend your settlers, or lead a rebellion against the very corporation pulling your strings. Very positive, huh? And Dawn Apart, taking care of your people is job one. Providing food, shelter, and whatever else is needed to ensure survival. The UI itself made me quit the game. I will probably give it another try at some point, but it's so unintuitive and ugly that I just can't bother right now. In its current state, I cannot recommend it. There are a lot of great concepts to the game, but getting 15 to 20 frames per second when you actually start setting up a factory on a Radeon X 7900 XT is not good. The UI needs some tweaking, very basic and a little confusing. No tech tree. I don't think it's worth 20 bucks right now. It's like a mid-alpha release. Great concept, just not ready for mass distribution. I'll follow it. Dread Zone, survival game. Bustafellows, ignore. Dust Raiders is a management strategy game set in a lawless wasteland. Upgrade your vehicles, engage in tactical fights against raiders, hunting for your resources, and gather a crew to rule the area. Yeah, I don't think so. Conquer the World. All right. Kind of what I expected. Not much. So we're going to jump into our game for this evening, which is Football Manager. Hey, Veggie, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Looks like we have ads starting in about 6 minutes. So I did get a reminder. Now, see, why do we have $163,000 in profit loss this season? Unless the board is just taking money out. How do we have $43,000 in staff salaries when I'm only paying my people like $500 a week? That's $2,000 a week. I don't have that many people. I don't have that much staff. I think the board is skimming a little off the top. Look at this over here. Transfer budget. Oh, it's under my camera here. Transfer budget, 0. Original budget was $50. Original transfer budget was $50. Oh, so the little nugget that I gleaned today, and I remember this, and I don't know why I didn't remember it going in, is that you've got to have a backup goalie on your bench. Otherwise, that's probably one of the reasons why my players are they're not that happy. You can see here. You've got to have a backup goalkeeper on your bench for games. So that means you only get 4 substitutes. So last year, I had a backup goalkeeper on my bench the whole season, and everybody was always happy. So that's one of the reasons, though, that players will get unhappy and they will let you know we do not have enough goalkeepers in our team. So our next game, this is Wednesday. Our next game is on Saturday. Hopefully these guys can recover, huh? Well, let's see. 3 days. Yeah, this is going to be really tough. Well, this is 8 days only. So these guys are going to be heavy. The heavy's not going to drop off until this is only 11 days. The heavy's probably not going to drop off until after the Eastbourne Borough game because it's based on the number of games that you play. Down at the bottom, you can, or match load, 3 games in the last 14 days. So if they've played 3 games in the last 14 days, then they have a heavy match load. If they've played 2 games in the last 14 days, they have a medium match load. If they've only played 1 game in the last 14 days, they have, well, no, this is light. He's played 2. Maybe it's getting ready to drop off. So I'm gonna start Halstead in this next game because I'm kind of worried about McCann or not McCann, Can, because I'm worried about his shot stopping because we gave up 3 goals in the last game. Of course, it was against the team. He's got low eccentricity though. It was against the team that was above us in the table, or like I think they were above us in the table. He still can develop. Now, it's kind of a trade-off because I want to win games. And last year, Halstead had 15 clean sheets in 46 games. Right now, does Ted have any clean sheets yet? He's got 1 clean sheet in 12 games. So let's see. Next game is against Eastbourne Borough, who is now, they are now 12th. So we'll play Halstead in that game. Who's the game after that? St. Albans is 13th. Farnborough is 1st. So I think I definitely want to play Halstead in this game. So we'll play him in this one. We'll play Can in this one, and then we'll play Halstead in this one. And maybe Halstead in this one 4 days later. So this is my best team. I do have this set up to I want to be more direct with I have it set up to play for set pieces with a higher tempo and also press. because that's what the board wants. And then depending on how well go balanced right away. Depending on how well we play starting the game, then we'll look at changing that around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, I'm back. Thanks for the break. Appreciate it. Thank you for the break. Just to get up and walk around a little bit. And then we got ads starting up again in about 55 minutes. So now we do have new players in. Lynch is only here for another few days. So I think I got a replacement for him. Glover can play back there. Oh, something I want to do also is I want to go into my oh, sorry. Here we go. Sorry. One of the things I want to do is I want to go into my staff. I want to negotiate player signings because Gary got me this guy. I think he's the one who got me this guy, but he only got him for like 5 months. And so I want to negotiate. If there's a player that we can get, I want to negotiate how long they're going to be with us. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I want to negotiate that stuff, and then I'll make the final decision also. I don't want Gary doing it. You can initiate player sales, Gary, but I want to negotiate them. Because, yeah, you're just doing under 21s. We don't have an under 21 squad. That is a long story. I'm going to confirm that. Because I don't mind Gary kind of initiating player signings, but then when he's bringing a free loan in for like 5 months, not for the whole season, then I'm like, no. If you're going to bring in a zero cost loan, bring them in for the whole season. Like this guy here, is he, what's his contract? Yeah, this one expires in like 2 months. You're going to negotiate it for the whole time period. Now, yeah, loan expires in 2 months. This one we got him for through the rest of the year. Same with Glover, same with Willard, because I negotiated those. But um, he negotiated this one for only 2 months. I'm like, he's a 2-star center back. Once he goes up to, if he goes up to 2.5 stars, I'm going to recall him from the loan. I mean, Will Dawes is really good, but and how long is Dawes' contract? Until the end of next year. Oh, 2 years. Nice. Um, well, let's click on continue for the first time tonight. Dow's looking to put a strong run of form together. You've won your game in hand and moved up the league as a result. Now that things are more balanced, are you optimistic about the rest of the season? It's nice for us, and hopefully we can put together a really strong run of form in order to get ourselves up well for the business end of the campaign. We won the match deservedly as we created better opportunities than our opponents. Yep, twice the XG. We did not complete many passes in the match. 289. I wonder how many interceptions. We were more dominant in the second half. We were more dominant in the first half, too. They completed a decent number of passes, right? We scored from 3 of the 15 shots attempts from inside the penalty area. Better than last game. Sure. Sure. I did want to look at how many passes they intercepted. He is free agent. I don't want you to look for free agents. I want you to look for free loans. Joe Rose. Because you're not telling me what his salary requirements would be. He would be our best goalkeeper, and he probably wants about $1,000 a week. 34-year-old center back. They're like, sign him, sign him, sign him. Got no money, money, money. Eastbourne Borough versus Westbury. So they play like a mid block with a high defensive line. Now that doesn't mean that's the way they'll play against me, but doesn't mean that's the way they'll play against me, but just distribute to the flanks, distribute quickly. Let's go with longer passing. Let's try to get the ball down the field, kind of over there. Try to get the ball over their high defensive line. He's going to tell me to run a low block. Yep. He wants me to run a high defensive line also. So we'll try the low block. We'll try the low block. See how that goes. I do kind of want to see, though. I'm going to go back to the previous match report. It doesn't tell me how many passes we had intercepted, I don't think. Passes completed. But of this, it doesn't tell me how many we had intercepted. So this is what we have with a low block. And this is what the other team has with a mid block. So again, you can see here they're running a higher defensive line. Who's that right there? That is Kobe Rowe. Mostly back towards the goal. That is Ross Marshall playing up and basically interfacing with the right-hand side of the team. I'd kind of like to see there's a way that I can see. It's going to be in here, right? It's going to be in your match analysis. They're facing a 4-3-3 DM wide for most of their matches. And they get 4 clear-cut chances every 93 minutes. So Eastbourne Borough is running a 3-4-3? A 3-4-1-2? We didn't complete many passes in the match. Leo Duro did 100 passing. So that's basically, that's where we played. We played up the right side. Hey, they're developing a relationship right now. That's good. Got the game tomorrow. We're the favorites. We have to be worried about complacency, though, which I don't like because usually that means that that we're going to lose. The game is already decided. Yeah, you're going to lose this one. Okay, people are coming into their strength. 8 o'clock in the morning on Friday. Friday at 9. Who do we want to make available for the under 18s match? De Silva is very little fatigue. Losing sharpness. Emergency backup could still improve. Oh, Hall and McGavin. Oh, he wants me to play Hall. I can't play Hall. He's made 11 appearances. And then we have played 19 games. So if I play him in 20 games, then I have to extend his contract next year, and I don't want to extend his contract next year. I want him to retire and become a coach. So we're not going to play Hall. Who do we want to play there? Booth is still injured. Glover can play there. Willard can play there. This is great, but I can't play him because I don't want to have to extend his contract. think Willard can play as a Mazzala. McGavin as a Mazzala. He's the same. How about Willard as a deep lying playmaker? Two and a half stars. McGavin as a deep lying player, 2.5 stars. McGavin, free kicks, first touches, long shots, passing is 12. Willard is, yeah, he can play the Mazzala. He actually should probably play the deep lying playmaker. Should probably tell Willard to run at the defense because he's got 11 dribbling. Can I tell him to run at the defense, dribble more? But I can't because he's playing a defensive position. Let's see. Hansen can play in midfield. So Glover, Dobbs. So I don't need Stobbs on there. He's still concerned about his playing time, though, isn't he? Yep. Taylor Sinclair can play for Martin if we need to move him over to Martin's spot. Mandy can play central defender. Sinclair can play over here. Drew can play here. Hansen can play in midfield. Glover can play anywhere up front. And then Halstead is the goalkeeper. So who do we want to send? Jules Zola. He is tired. He is tired. So we're not going to play him. These guys all have match sharpness. Make them available for 45 minutes. But not Christos. Yeah, they dominated against Westbury. I don't know who Westbury is. Okay, this guy is Sam Beard. He's a defender. Does lots of tackling. He puts in lots of blocks, lots of interceptions. So we need to be careful around him. So Sam Beard and Milton Oni. He's the most assists. Always trigger a press on him. He is weak on his right foot, so we're going to show him over to his right foot. We're going to tackle him. Top goal scorer is Victor. He is right-footed, so we're going to show him over to his left foot. We're going to mark him always. I don't want to tackle him because if he's in the box and we tackle him, it's going to be a penalty. Harry Hearn. Reasonable on his left foot, so he's reasonably going to be shown to his left foot. We're going to trigger a press on him. He's 6'1". He is 5'11", so we're going to show these guys inside. I want my wing backs. Left foot is the weakest, so I want them shown to their left foot, or to their weaker foot. So they play 3 at the back. Okay. He is 6'2", jumping 11, heading 11. He is 6'5", jumping 17 to 20, heading 12 to 16. We're going to have to mark that guy. 6'1", 12, and 10. So we're going to have to mark this guy when he's in our box. What foot is he? No, who is that? David Whitaker. He is 6'4". We need to mark him in the box. He's the 6'5" guy. We need to mark him. He is weak on the right foot, so show him over to his right foot. Whitaker is weak on his left foot, so show him to his left foot. Would be a very good signing. I don't know. He's a new loanee. He's probably just getting used to the routine. I would really like to know, how do I find players for zero cost loans? Loan status listed, age, salary contribution for us is 0, and position, pretty much any position. So I don't know why. I don't know why. Edit search. I just don't know how to use this. I don't know what I'm looking for. Okay, contract expiring in a year. And then I want to know this person is a midfielder. I'm kind of looking for a left or a right, or maybe another goalkeeper. Seek Williams loan deal. We've already discussed terms and loans be likely proved to be financially favorable to the club. Offer made for Williams. Made an offer for FC Williams, 18-year-old Morgan. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, Gary, is that I told you to not make offers. I wanted to negotiate this stuff. So I don't know why you are doing that when I've already told you, don't do that. Torquay under 18s win. They're top of the league on goal differential. McGavin's good. Dawes should not be playing. Austin Booth cannot be playing. It's like a Dawes out of here. He can come in for either forward or the striker. No, he can't come in for the striker. Collins can move up here. He can come in for Collins. Collins can move up here. Where are my guys? They're all looking okay. A little tired in here. And Willard is the only one that's lacking sharpness. I don't know if I need another midfielder. 19 years old. They would probably want me to what is his trying to see what his tries killer balls. Okay. Do I need another midfielder though? Got a lot of midfielders. I'd prefer to play Booth in defense. I prefer to Kriakis. He's my right back. I don't want Asa Hall playing. Yes, he's that guy's only here for a month. It's like Gary. Gary. Now Ben. Yeah, I'm waiting to the end of the month for his contract to expire to maybe go after him um, and pay him some money because he can play anywhere on the left side. He can also play center back, even though he's only 5'8". He could be another Leandro Martinez, but he's very fast. He can play on the left side pretty much anywhere. He's got 3.5 star potential, and he could be my backup for over there. That's some pistachio nuts. I could use another option instead of Asa Hall, though. He's natural in all these positions. It says he's 4 star in one of these. So Dawes is not in the squad, right? No, he's not. Okay. I wanted you to change these. No? Hit early crosses. I'll do that, but they've got really good, they got tall defenders. So Kobe Rowe and Ross Marshall have a poor partnership. Is that what that broken line means then? Because see, I see this. Oh, that's what that broken line means. Okay. Well, let's take we'll put Marshall on the bench. We'll put Taylor Sinclair over here. Who's this guy? Where'd he come from? It's the first time I've seen this guy. Where did he come from? I don't know. I've never seen this guy before. I'm like, who's this guy? Don't know. Okay, we got a goalkeeper on the bench. We got Glover in up front, Hansen in midfield, Duru and Ross Marshall in defense. Now, Dylan De Silva. He wanted me to switch out Dylan De Silva and a couple other people. I think he wanted me to. I could play Hansen for a half and then play Willard. But then if something happened to Willard, I wouldn't have anybody that could play for him. I mean, Glover could. Glover can play back here. Gosh, this guy's, look how versatile he is. 24 years old. Just wonder if he could ever break into, like, the big time. Okay, feels confident in the team's tactical shape. Feels confident, has a strong understanding of the formation. Feels the team instructions are a good match for the standard of stamina. Good. Feels the team instructions are well matched. Feels the instructions, certain traits are well matched. Feels the instructions. So I'm not getting so at least I'm not getting the comment from the players that I'm not getting the comments from the players that they're think that I picked the wrong team or something, because you get that sometimes. They'll say, you know, they're disappointed that, we don't think you picked the right team. So there you go, Aaron. Let's say I picked the right team. We're the favorites for a reason. Mark Halstead is complacent. Collins is complacent. A warning shot across the bow. He handled the ball. Give him a yellow card. Nice. Aiden. Nice. He's getting off the mark a little bit in his goal scoring. You think he had one in the last game. He's getting off the mark a little bit. He's getting good positions. He's on the right side of he's on the right side of the he's on the right side of the defender, the correct side of the defender. So, oh, he was offside, right? I didn't see that. He was offside. We have no shots? Oh, I guess, yeah, if you're offside, that's not counted as a shot. That makes sense. Let's go positive. Victor Akinwale, long shot. As soon as I go to balanced. Now, I don't even know if that instruction has gone out yet. Now, Martin should have had that interception, maybe. We still do not have any shots on target. We're going to go be more disciplined. We're going to take pass into space off because we're on good possession. We're not completing a lot of our passes. We need to complete more of our passes. And so we're going to take pass into space off because apparently our guys are not getting into the spaces. I'm going to go back to work into box. We'll still play for set pieces. We're going to should we go into think we'll take off counter press. Distribute quickly. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I need to trap them inside because they're tall. See if we can get a little bit more possession. There. Was he offside? He looked like he might have been offside there too. Yeah. Kind of encourage. Come on, guys. Here they go on another break. Let's press them. Over the top. Okay, we just got it out of there. So we've had two almost go in. Get another chance here. I don't know if we should play for set pieces. I don't know if we should play for set pieces because they're just heading the ball out. Their defenders are so tall. Now that was not offside. That was not offside, and you can see the linesman's down here, and his flag's down. So see, maybe the defender should have just touched the ball back to his goalkeeper. Oh, he couldn't. He couldn't. That would have been a back pass. Yeah, he's onside. We need to make sure there are enough players back when we have an attacking set piece to avoid being swamped on the break. Do we? I think we do. We have two back there. Passing, who's not passing good? Ted Can is not a good passer. Maybe we should play it. Maybe we should play it. He should roll it out to the defense because he's not a good passer. He's the worst passer on the team. Crosses, we've had, yeah, see, we've only had Krask. He might be taking corners. I don't know who's taking corners. Is it McGavin? Only completed 28 of the crosses that we've done because they're just a really good team. So I think we're going to change the kind of crosses that we do. Okay, we got two shots on target, two shots on target. Our XG is less than theirs. We have 3 clear-cut chances to their 2. 42% possession, corners, free kicks, throw-ins. I need to develop a throw-in routine, like a long throw or something. 77% of our passes completed. Crosses completed, only 4 of 27 because their guys are so big. So I need to either whip them in or I need to do mixed crosses. Tackles 1, only 4. Headers 1. See, we've only won. That's why I want to work the ball in the box because I think that's going to be our best chance. Average rating, ball share, high intensity sprints. What's our heat map look like? I think we're going to go up a little bit. I'm going to be playing more in their end of the. I think what I want to do is I want to go. Go up to a low block, a mid block. I want to step up more. We're trapping him inside. We can counter. He's taking short kicks. He's just not a very good passer. How about distribute to center backs? We can try that. Because he's not a good passer. I don't know if we should play for set pieces. Do mixed crosses. This guy is marking, tackling, decisions, positioning. First touch is a 6. Dribbling, finishing. Not very aggressive. What if we should do maybe heading, marking, tackling? I'm thinking we should just do low crosses. Bravery, leadership, heading. Yeah, see? I think we should do low crosses. Because those guys are out heading us. They're just bigger than we are. 6'6", 6'4". They're just bigger than we are. We can still play for set pieces, but and we'll try to get Can away from trying to pass it to the flanks and have him distribute it to center back. So we'll see if that works. If it doesn't, then we'll have to change it back. Yeah, we need to take more shots. You can't score if you don't shoot. How do the players look? Collins is complacent. I don't know why players get complacent. I really don't. I could bring Halstead in. He's playing okay. Deserved his yellow card. Do I need to take Willard off? Maybe put Hansen on. Yeah, we'll do that. Well, you know what? I mean, I don't want him to get another yellow card. Let's go down to 10 men, but yeah, I guess I can put Hansen on. He should be able to make it through the rest of the match. Okay, we got ads starting in 5 minutes. Deep lying playmaker. Ball winning midfielder. Let's put you as a ball winning midfielder. Okay, we are playing a higher line now. We're playing a mid block. Not a great play there. What are my highlights set on? Key highlights, yeah. Our possession's going up a little bit. 16 throw-ins to 6 for them. Row is shattered. So we can take Row off. We can put Marshall on. Maybe we should go attacking. Better win this. I put Martin's tired. Do I have anybody I can put in for him? He can play back here. Then who can go into midfield? Glover can. Hansa could come back here. Let's just make the one change for right now. Nice interception. Mandy's got some good energy. That was not a good pass, Krask. Oh, come on. Don't let him in like that. Come on. Gosh. You just let him run right past you. I should have marked this guy because he scored the first goal. Pretty sure. I need this guy. Who is that? Marshall. Come on, Marshall. Oh, boy. Ads are starting in 30 seconds, and they got another. They got another. So I guess I got to bring my line back down again. Bring my line back down, and then stay attacking. Yeah, I mean, we got ads just started. Hey, party. Okay, I'm back. Didn't put my screen up though. Didn't think of it. A little biscuit. Chocolate covered biscuit. So yeah, just going over the top, basically. Always trigger a press. Okay, we're triggering a press on him. How about if we tackle him? Now, he took him off because he had a yellow card. Okay. I mean, I think we still go attacking. We bring our line back down a little bit, but we still go attacking. Try to win the game. I think maybe we're going to tell Marshall specifically. Well, how is he on marking? He's a 9. They're both 9s, but Marshall's probably a little fresher. Is that right? Marshall is, yeah, he's fresher. He is not. So we're going to tell Marshall to mark. No, I'm going to tell you to mark tighter than this guy. Oh, that shot that he scored, he was offside, right? So I'm going to shout, encourage. Maybe do my last motivated by the feedback. Collins is complacent. So we're going to bring Glover on. He's nervous. But we're going to give him an encouraging word. I have faith in you. Get out there and make a difference. We get one? Do 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 we? Nope. Oh, man. Game. Can't win them all. Eight shots, 5 on target. It was a defensive game. It was a very cagey kind of, nobody wanted to make a mistake kind of game. We got to do something with our throw-ins. Maybe get a long throw specialist. Only 76% of our passes were completed. And I bet you a lot of that is on Can. Yeah, he's down at 65. Not a great passer. They won 50 headers. We did have the better, no, they had the better average rating. They did have the better XG. That is very dangerous. Looks like we both had shots that went in that we were offside on. We were not good enough today. That's a game that we should have looked to win. Still in third, but we dropped points. We could have gone up. We could have gone above Wheelstone. We could have gone into second, but we dropped points against the 14th, the team in 14th place. So, can't do that. Can't drop points. The Torquay versus Eastbourne Borough Vanarama South match saw a bumper crowd of 3,550 at Plainmore. The board feel the exciting match experience helped make the event a success, and the club attendance might benefit in the long term. The club attendance were second in the league in club attendance. How much more is it going to help? Going to take us up to first? And did the game say, well, if it's an exciting match experience, then that may help the club attendance. And so we're going to make it a 1-1 draw with a couple of shots going in, but being offside to make it exciting. And then that way you can get this message from Clark Osborne. I'm forwarding the following news article for your attention. Torquay boss Ross Marshall has told how head coach Tattletale Ross kept the team locked in the locker room. Lock the doors. These guys are not getting out of here. Gimbel had been absolutely furious with the team's performance and had let them know in no uncertain terms just how unhappy he was. Well, guess what? That's because my assistant manager told me to tell you just how unhappy I was. Billy Buckley. Good old Billy Buckley. We're still waiting until the 30th. We're still waiting for the 30th. Guys are all shattered. Next game is in what? A week. We got a week off. Oh, man. Look at that. It's awesome. Let's make sure we're training properly. Positive. That we're doing the board expectations one. With the Mazzala right here. On attack. Make sure we're doing, I guess we're doing this. Work the ball into the box. Play for set pieces. They want us to press. I think we're going to do roll it out to the defense. We're going to try that because cannot pass. That's what we're going to train this week. Let's do a save. Dawes should be back. Hopefully Booth will be back. Kurichanis will be back. I think I have another guy coming in on I think I have another guy coming in on I wonder if I should give guys off tomorrow. I think I'll give them the day off. Okay, St. Albans is even lower in the table than Eastbourne was. So let's see how we do against them. Well, at least we conceded none of the 2-shot attempts inside our penalty area. The shot we did concede was outside the penalty area, so it was like an outlier. 300 passes. We were the more dominant side in the second half, but we still couldn't score a goal. Not shooting enough. They had 372 passes. Aldershot would like to take Callum McFarlane on trial so they can have a closer look at him. Who is Callum McFarlane? Who is he? I have no idea. Okay. AFC Wimbledon want to negotiate Morgan Williams' possible loan move to Torquay. They're in Sky Bet League One. Well, you know what? I will take a player. We have extensive knowledge of him. He works right up the middle. I want him till the end of the year, though. I don't know about being a regular starter. How about a squad player? Because I have a lot of I have a lot of midfielders. He is my new Asa Hall. We're taking him out of here. Leo is going to be, he's my right back. Austin Booth is going to be a center back. Aaron Scott is only like oh, he's 2.5 stars now. Nice job, Aaron. Nice job. So we've got these guys, but Suleiman is going to be, he's going to be a defender. He is with the under 18s. Austin Booth is going to be one of my center backs. Krichanis is a forward. Krask is a right back. Asa Hall I don't want to play. So yeah, I think I'll bring him in. If we can get him. Can I get him for no salary fee? Oh, I can get him till the end of the season. And he'll let me do a squad player. Okay. Now, how come it does this, though? How come it does this? It doesn't let me suggest these new terms. I don't get this. It doesn't let me click on suggest terms. I'm agreeable to this. Sure. I agree. We can lock that in if you want. But it still doesn't let me... I don't understand why it does that. Oh, because the board will not allow salary contributions to be offered for this player. You know why? Because we're overspending on our salary. And look at what the scouting department's doing. That's not my responsibility, though. The board won't let me get him because I'll pay his salary, board. That's what this game needs to do. I don't know if you guys ever seen Moneyball, but so Billy Bean, who is the general manager of the Oakland Athletics like 20 years ago, he started this thing called Moneyball, which is basically all about analytics and sabermetrics. And I've read the book, but specifically in one scene in the movie, he tells the owner of the team, he says, look, I will pay half this guy's salary, but when we sell him, I get half of the profit. Something along those lines. And the owner said, okay. And I'll pay the guy $60 a week. Or it's what, $30 a week? It's like 30. I'll pay the $30 a week. Now see what? Oh, because the board. I can't do it. Now see, that's probably why. Now, if I did this for whatever the 2 months or whatever, the board might be okay with that. I mean, the game has to let you do that. They have to let you say, look, I will pay the salary for this guy. I mean, we need another midfielder, and this guy's really good. How about if we do will not allow salary contribution to be offered for this player. None. None. How about loan clauses? Can I add a clause in here about no. Gosh, man, my board. Unbelievable. My board. Yeah, because I'm $400 over budget. Would require no salary contribution or monthly fee to allow mortgages to go on loan. So why is the $10 in, or why is the $30 in here? Playing salary percentage. They would require no salary contribution or monthly fee to allow him to go on loan. Well, I'm just reading up here. They require no salary contribution, which it's here. Which is here, or monthly fee. I don't get it. They're saying that they don't require anything, and yet they're still saying they want 10%. I just keep going back and forth with them. What? 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 Let's see. What just happened? Accept their demands? AFC Wimbledon have accepted the latest offer. They let me change it from 2 months to end of season. They let me change it from regular starter to squad player. Morgan Williams are relieved to have come to an agreement at last. Finally, the offer to continue the next stage of discussions for the player. Oh, the player still has to agree, I think. AFC Wimbledon would require no salary contribution or monthly fee to allow Morgan Williams to go on loan. That's what it said, but they kept coming up with 10%. So I kept suggesting 0% because they said they don't need any salary contribution, which is the percentages here, or the monthly fee. So I kept changing it. They wanted 10%. They wanted me to pay $30. Was this a week or something? So I changed it back to 0, click on suggest terms, and it would come up again, 10%. They want $30 a week. And this thing would still say yellow, but it would say they require no salary contribution or monthly fee. I would change it back to 0, click on suggest terms, and it would come up again. It did that like 5 or 6 times. The last time I did it and clicked on suggest terms, it came up with this. They've accepted the latest offer. I'm like, gosh. I was about ready to give up. I was just about ready to say, reject the offer. I don't get it, but it's okay because the guy might come and play for us. And we might be able to sign him at the end of the year. Now, he may or may not. He may or may not come to play for us. But that was just an interesting, very, very interesting interplay there on that screen. I've gone through 7 suggestions in the scouting center as requested and chose to scout 5 players. I would like to bring your attention to the highest rated player. It's not possible to purchase the player at the moment because we got no money. And my board is, what is it? Skint? My board is skint. Look at what my scouting team is going ham, probably all across Europe. Get rid of this one. Board, don't blame me. I told these guys, stop. 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 Oh no. Oh, completed. No, I don't want to create another focus. Let's delete this. How do I delete it? It says it's completed. Now they're going to go out on these 2 again. They're going to start. Look at our scouting budget. They've spent like $50,000 scouting to get me like 3 players this year. Oh, brother. This guy. I think he's under the table. Under the table. He's doing some shady stuff. He accepted it. He accepted the offer. He accepted the offer. Nice. And AFC Wimbledon is they're a league. They're a Skybet League One team. They're like 1, 2, 3 places above us in the table. And this guy's really good. He's really good through the center of the field. Wow, 4 stars. He's my new starter. But he's probably going to come in. Let's see if he's here yet. He's probably not going to get here till tomorrow. No. No. What? No. Oh, they accepted the offer. Okay. Oh, man. They accepted the offer, not him. I thought he accepted it. Hey, blessed be. How's it going? Williams rejected the offer from Torquay. He wants to go play at Hartlepool. They're in the Vanarama National League. They're 20th. Why do you want to go play for them? We're 3rd in the Vanarama National League South. You guys are going to get relegated. They're going to wind up getting relegated. They've only won 4 games. They're 12 goal differential. -12. They play a 4-4-2. Why do you want to come in as a midfielder and play a 4-4-2? You want to come into a 4-3-3. Something a little more dynamic. Who's this guy? He is a goalkeeper? No. Yeah, he's what? Okay, he's a goalkeeper. Look at his last game. 5.9. This guy's injured, so this is the person you're going to be taking his place because he's injured for 3 to 5 weeks. Who is this? Patterson Powell? But you're right up the middle. I mean, Morgan, you're right up the middle. You fit my system perfectly, and you don't want to come in here. After all that work I did, Morgan, to try to get your club to agree to come here for the rest of the season, to come into the as a squad player. I probably should have you come in if you were a regular starter, you would have accepted it. That's probably what would have happened. Let's see. In recent times, I should have had you come in as a can be recalled. Can I see? Oh, playing time. It said in the thing here. A chance of more playing time is considered. Yeah, I should have just accepted as. But I get so many players that they all want to start. They want to start all the time. I can't start, 20 players. Yeah, I should have. How's it going, Blessed Be? I would have started him though. I guess I should have considered that because he would have been our best midfielder. I just probably should have said, yeah, I'm just going to start you every game. Uh, he is an important player. McGavin is a regular starter. Willard is a regular starter. I am well, thank you. You're having a rough day. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's just everybody that comes in, understandably, wants to be a regular starter. Understandable. I understand that. I mean, Glover over here, he's agreed to be a squad player, even though look at how good he is. You know, he's agreed to be a squad player. Duru came in to be an important player. He's really good up and down the right wing. Um, I still really need to find somebody to come in for Martin. I still only have Jules Zola, who's still only a 1.5. Now let me go into Squad Planner. Put the under 18s in here. See who else he might be able to come in for him. Brooks. Brooks is so this is what we still need more information on him. Yeah, see his current ability is only 1 star. Yeah, I mean if I had gotten this guy, I could have started him in the midfield and I probably could have brought somebody back. I need to get Ben Lynch back at the end of the month. See if I can get him on loan again. Because Gary Johnson, my GM, he got this guy, but I only got him for like 2 months. And when I first got the loan, I'm like, great, he can be in my left back. So I can have two left backs that are like 2.5 stars. But then I looked at this and I'm like, he's only here for 2 months. Um, I should just sign him. I mean, he's 3 stars, complete wing back. I'd have to well, see, that's why I want to wait. I want to wait until the end of the month because he becomes a free agent. That's too bad. I can understand. If it was me, I'd want to play every week. Doesn't matter how tired I am, I'd want to play. I would recommend individual attacking movement training for Will Dawes in order to work on his off-the-ball movement. Sure. I feel Lewis Collins' game would improve if he started knocking the ball past the opponent when taking them on, as his strong athletic presence lends itself well to playing in this manner. Sure. Kane Bowen has incredible potential but needs a lone move right now if he is to make the right sort of progress. Well, let me see the under 18s. Kane is a midfielder. Now I can look at these guys in the squad planner, right? So how many midfielders do I have? Kane Bowen. These guys are all listed for loan. I can't all list them for loan. This is what my GM does. Who's going to play in the under 18 matches if I list them all for loan? Yeah. So blessed be on that one. I actually they sent me the is it Aldershot? No. I'll go out and look. Let me look at here first. Kane Bowen is he's 2 stars. He can develop. Yeah, I guess we can offer him for central midfielder, midfielder left, midfielder right. I need more players in my, but I can't afford to pay them. Can't afford to pay any new players. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and sure, we'll send them out on loan. They're all on the loan list. You never loan out your players even if they're youth. Right. He's only like a half a star though. So need to expose Marshall new challenges. Very excited with their progress. Ted Can needs to learn how to pass the ball. He cannot pass the ball. Remind me in a week. Lewis Collins has really started to emerge as a highly influential player in the locker room, likely as a result of the time he spent at the club. Sure. Squad as a whole are happy to throw their support behind you, in no small measure because of the long period of time you've spent here. Sure. Over the last month, Asa Hall's game has declined a bit, and he's closer to a leading regional Premier Division player right now. I know he's 37 years old. I'm not gonna renew his contract at the end of the year. David Barnes' lack of progress over the last 6 months has been concerning. He might only potentially become a Vanarama youth player, Vanarama South player. I know I got to play him more. Remind me in a week. Right. I should praise him. Go to National League. Sure. Send on a coaching course. Ryan Glover, what is your personality? You are a balanced personality. Okay. Praise recent form. I'm really pleased with your recent form. Keep it up. Slightly positive. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, who did he come in from? AFC Wimbledon. So, anyways, um, Gary set this up, a no fee loan, and it said that they'd be willing to accept to send him out on loan without a fee. But over here in the conditions, it said they wanted 10%, which is $30 a week or whatever. Week, month, I think it's week. And I'm like, it also said he wanted to be a regular starter, so I changed that to squad player. And then it also said that we could get him on loan for 2 months. I want him for till the end of the season. So I changed 2 months to end of season. I changed regular starter to squad player. And then I changed the $30, 10% to zero because the board would not approve me spending any more money on payroll. And so they came back with the squad player was okay for them. The squad for AFC Wimbledon, the squad player condition was okay. End of season was okay. But then it popped up again saying they wanted 10% salary contribution. Even though in the description box they said, no, we don't need any salary contribution. So I did that about 4 or 5 times. I clicked it from 10% they wanted down to zero. And the other two stayed the same, squad player and end of season. And like on the 5th or 6th time, they accepted it. I'm like, what? They said the yellow box, which means they had a condition, that wasn't being met. The yellow box turned green. And I was like, they accepted it inexplicably. But then the player rejected it. But I got all excited when I saw this. Williams' offer accepted. He accepted. And then I get this one. No, he rejected it. I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, that's right. The club accepted it. He rejected it. Oh, man. He should have contacted me. Morgan, give me a call. I'll give you my number. I'm going to, you know what? If he winds up on the bench at, all right, he's already on my short list. If he winds up on the bench and doesn't start regularly, I'm going to say, come here. Come here. Okay, let's see. I think that's going to be it for me tonight, though, because it's already 11:41. I think I'm going to call it. We beat Hampton and Richmond, who was in second place in the league when we beat them. They were in second. We beat them 4-3. We started scoring goals. As you can see here, we're struggling scoring goals. And then we drew against like 14th place Eastbourne. So we beat the number 2 team that was ahead of us. We drew against the number 14 team. So like game. But we are on a run of form. We are 5-2-1 in our last 8 games. And in the league, we are 4-2-1. So we're like 14 points in our last 7 league games. We're at about 2 points a game pace. So we're still in third. Our goal differential, though, is not good. We need to start scoring more goals. Because I sure would hate to tie with the first place team and miss out by like 1 goal in goal differential. So, yeah. St. Albans. Oh, dude, I wanted to show you something. Hang on. I'll be right back. Don't give up the sip. I got this years ago. It's actually a wall hanging that I need to get up at some point from Great Lakes Brewing Company. I got that at the Great American Beer Festival. What, 11 years ago? My Australian friends came out and we went to the Great American Beer Festival. Well, we the way it works is, of course, you have to buy a ticket. Tickets were like $75 a piece for like 2 days, like 3-4 hours a day, I think it was. We only went the one day, but they give you a little plastic cup, and there's a line on it, and it's for tasting. You're there to taste the different beers and stuff that they have, and so you go up to different, you're interested in this kind of beer, you're interested in that, you go up and they give you a sample of it. So I went up to this one because probably they had an IPA, which is my favorite kind of beer, and I think they had this hanging up at part of their booth or whatever, and then it looks like they had stuff in the back and behind them in boxes on the floor. I said, what are the chances of me getting one of these wall hangings? The gal behind the counter said, well, what are you going to do? So I started singing. I don't know if anybody recognized this song, but I started singing. The legend lives on from the Chippewan down of the big lake they call Gitchigumi. Now that's all I'm going to sing because I don't want to get copyright dinged or whatever. But anyways, that's from the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, which happened on the Great Lakes. And I sang like the first verse, maybe part of the second, and she's just kind of like, she went back and got this wall hanging, handed it to her. She says, here you go. Great job. But yeah, that's where I got this wall hanging. But I wanted to show you. We talked about this the other day, I think, you and me, Blessed. Bundaberg ginger beer. Now it does say beer on there, but it's not beer. It's not beer. It's an ale. It's brewed, but is not brewed with the end result of alcohol. It's brewed differently. And so it's not a beer. I think in other countries. Yeah, in other countries. So I got this at World Market today. It's imported from Australia, $19 for a case of 10. But you can see on here that these are actually 12.7 ounces. They're not 12 ounce like a can or a bottle here in the US. But they are imported from Australia. And I'm like, well, you know what? They're $1.90 a bottle, which I am willing to pay for it because I didn't have to import them. Somebody else imported them. They paid the import costs, fees, taxes. What's the word? Whatever the U.S. government's going through right now with all the word slips in my mind. We're not paying that. We're just paying I'm just paying $1.90 a bottle. So, oh gosh, why can't I think of that? I am getting old when I can't think of these things. Yeah, World Market. Well, the last time we went, we only go there like once every couple of months. We just wind up buying snacks there. And I buy Bundaberg because they have stuff from all over the world. But the last time we went, they didn't have it. In fact, the last time we went, might have been around Christmas time. It might have been 6 months ago, but they didn't have it. Um, but yeah, not embargo. Um, the taxes, like, the 10%, the 20%, the 30% that our government wants to charge other countries. Um, what's the word I'm looking for? Tariffs. So I don't have to pay the tariffs. And maybe that's why the last time I bought this stuff, it was $17 a case, and now it's $19 a case. That might be from tariffs. They're trying to cover themselves. They have to charge more for their product because of tariffs. But I think if the US president tasted the Bundaberg, he would lift the tariffs because he would not want to have to pay $19 for 10 bottles. He'd want to pay $17 for 10 bottles. I think maybe he just needs to taste some of the product. Yeah. I think he would just want to needs to taste some of the product to realize this is a great product. We need this product in our country. It's a great product, and I'm not going to put tariffs on Australia. We got ads starting up here in a few minutes, so I think I'm just going to go through this real quick. Yeah, we're in third place. We are the 154th best league in the world. We are second as far as form. We are fourth. We've gone 2 games without losing. Well, that's great. Average attendance, second in the league, which we were last year also. Will Dawes, still the second best player in the league. 7th player of the match. So I was going to go to leagues in focus. Premier League is the number 1 league in the world. And then La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, Ligue 1, Eredivisie, Portugal. If I go here, why when I click on this? Yeah. Yeah, it is really good. I highly recommend it. They sell 4-packs there. You want to be sure, depending on which one you want to be sure to get the one that just says ginger beer on it, because there are some that are diet. And then they also have like a blood orange soda or a carbonated beverage. My daughter today, when we were there, she saw one that was a guava, something like that. I think it was guava. So they do all kinds of stuff, but the ginger beer is excellent. In fact, my friends from Australia, the gal, husband and wife that I know, her dad, I asked him about this years ago when I first saw it. Her dad said this is like his favorite drink over in Australia. His favorite soft drink. Yeah, there's other flavors. Yeah, Dawes is definitely worth keeping. But Yeah, we actually signed him for like 2 years when we signed him. 600 per week. He's really good. 17 appearances, 9 goals, 5 assists. So he's got 14 goal involvements in 17 games. He's one of my best players. He is one of my best players. Yep. Very versatile. And at his position, he's 4 stars. A Vanarama national player. Oh, we have ads running, don't we? Oh, it says ads starting soon. Yeah, he's pretty young. So if we make it up to the Vanarama National, we'll have him next year. Uh-oh, not the ads. Yeah. Yep, there they go. The dreaded ads. So I want to see why. So why is this then? I can go up here and I can click on leagues in focus. And I can click on English Premier League and it tells me where they are, their reputation. But then I can't do that for these other leagues. Well, let's see. Jupiter Pro League. Yeah, why does it? Oh, maybe overview. Yeah, they have like I said, they have you can buy a 4 pack for like, I don't know, $4 or $5, something like that. If you just want to try it first. Mm-hmm. I've got some. Right, it's true. So I think when these ads are over, I'm gonna head out. It's already almost midnight here, so I have a week. I have a week until my next game. So my guys can get a rest. I gave them, what day did I give them off? Gave them off today. Lee Ji Hoon trained really well. He's up to 2 stars. These guys are coming along really good. This guy is a loanee, but he is a loanee. So Glover is also a loanee. They just came into the squad, so they're just learning the system. So I'm not gonna get on them about, you're not training well or whatever. Um, yeah, we had a whole week off. So my guys are recuperating really well. You know what so blessed, I was watching Lolujo today. I was watching his FM24 non-league to legend save. He starts off as Tamworth in like the semi-pro division in FM24. And he made the comment about something that I remembered when he said it. It triggered something in my memory. I'm like, that's right. He said that there's something in FM24 where you have to have a backup goalkeeper on your bench for games, because I think that's why my players have had. You can see how the morale on my players is kind of dodgy. I think that's one of the reasons why, is because I haven't had a backup goalkeeper on the bench. And so I'm gonna so like the first what part of the season are we in now? We're in 20 games played. I think that's why my players, and I would anticipate that at some point the players are going to come and talk to me and say, "We don't have enough goalkeeper coverage." In fact, I don't know if maybe I look at the dynamics. Concerned. Oh, this is Halstead. No. Stobbs. I would venture a guess um, that that's one of the reasons why my morale has been kind of like really struggling to get up there this year, because you can see the team cohesion is good, the club atmosphere is very good, the leadership support's good, but my morale has been like hovering at like 3 o'clock, between 2 and 3 o'clock, that needle, like all season long. Um, and so when he said that today, I'm like, that's right. I heard that. I heard that in FM24, your players will be concerned if you don't have enough goalkeeper coverage for your team. What's your tedious what's your tedious method? Any players who have training number 8.0? Yeah. Oh, okay. Only if it's 8.0 or above. So how do you praise them? Can you just like select all of them that you want to praise? Just click on them and you go, okay. Yeah, I just praised Marshall. So now Kobe is balanced personality. Once a week on Friday. So you don't praise like this guy because he's only a 7.3. You want him to train harder and better. So you just do this on Friday, huh? Maybe I'll do mine on Monday if I remember to do it. Do you criticize the players that aren't training well? 6.2 and under. Yeah, I've already praised him. Got a lot of guys that are Really working hard. Now, is this something, do you think, where the other players see it and they're like, I want to get praised? And that's maybe how the rest of the squad comes up? Or does it just rub off on the rest of the squad? So like Halstead, you would say, Mark, I don't think you've been training very well lately. He's accommodating, slightly positive. Finley Krask, you're at what, 6.5? 6.25? He's one of the guys that just got here, though. Oh, look at Tommy Willard. So, like if you have a loanee, like Tommy's a loanee, he just got here, he's just learning the system. Would you wait? Would you wait to like I can't even I can't even criticize him. I can't criticize any of my loanees. Yeah. Well, that's good to know. I mean, I didn't know that. I want him to work on his passing because he doesn't pass very well. I think he's supposed to be a sweeper keeper. His passing's at 11, but like his passing's usually like under 60% for the game. So I was gonna have him start throwing the ball out to the defense instead of passing it. Well, I think that's good. That's good for now. Yeah. Let's see. Dynamics, team cohesion is very good. That's good. That's good to know. Thanks for that tip. I'll have to try to remember to do that once a week. Maybe probably when I'll do it will be like on this day when he reminds me or when they remind me like before um the fitness, not the fitness tests, but the training week in review. Yeah, I'll do it when they do the training week in review. That'll trigger me to remember that. Yeah, it's true. If you have to talk to them about training time, you can say, "Hey, I've been warning you about your training time." Yeah, when this comes up, hopefully that'll trigger me. Oh yeah, I got to praise everybody for this week. Okay, so I'm going to save. Let's go to I think I'm just going to sign off, guys. I'll let you work. I'll let you look for somebody if you want to watch somebody else stream. Because I don't want to send you into a I don't want to send you into a stream where, somebody's, dropping F-bombs or, whatever the case may be. So I'll just do my regular sign off and that'll be it. Thanks for watching. Thanks all my VOD watchers. Thanks Blessed Be. Thanks Pop for coming in. Well, I hope you feel better. I'll say a prayer for you that you're feeling better. You too. Be blessed. Be blessed, be. Wherever you are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. You're welcome. I appreciate you guys so much for coming in. I really do. So be blessed, and we'll see you next time. And be blessed. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.